Hello everyone, it is the Aquarium Cowboy, and today I'm coming at you all with a new video. So today it's going to be how to care for green sunfish. Now I'm not going to go into all the scientific stuff, like the scientific name for instance, or their pH and all that stuff. But I can say that I run my pH at, well, let's just get into this. Alright, so today the species is the green sunfish. It's a family member of the panfish. So very awesome little fish, very common. A lot of times you can find them with goldfish in your local pet store. That's how I did. So very awesome little fish. I mean, they're not that little all their life, but very awesome fish. But they get very, very aggressive. So they will, I'm pretty sure I heard that someone said that, like, they'll challenge a fish double their size, which if that doesn't say anything, I don't know what will show you. Because if this fish would battle a fish double its size, that possibly would try to eat it, or at least, 3/4 its size. So this fish is super aggressive. It's going to be the boss of the tank, even to fish that are, as long as they can't eat it, double the, length. So, very aggressive fish. Now, the great thing about this fish, it's not like it's like a bass where it needs 180 gallon minimum. This fish can do perfectly fine in a 55 gallon aquarium, which is very easy to pick up. I picked my 55 gallon aquarium up. It was January 7th of 2017, so this year, when I picked my 55 gallon up, and it was $1 per gallon sale, so $55, so that's one really nice thing about 55 gallons, is you can, like, a few times a year, a couple times a year, you'll have the $1 per gallon sale, so you can really cheaply buy your 55 gallon aquarium. You could do a 75 gallon aquarium, and that, to me, is the best. But, you can do whatever you want. All right, let's get into food, because I didn't see that's food right there. So I do feed this guy live minnows, every once in a while live goldfish, mainly live minnows. He eats fish right about half his size at this point, sometimes 3/4 his size. One time he ate a minnow that I didn't even want him to eat. He was just in the aquarium, and I thought he was big enough to live. No, he ate a minnow as big as his body, and I'm not lying. So I bought this fish when he was about 1.5 inches. I bought it with another green sunfish, but sadly she committed suicide, if you would say, and jumped out. So, that's you just gotta deal with that. I was kind of dumb for doing that, but I thought during the daytime more likely that wouldn't happen. But I mean, even dojo loaches that are prone to jump out. My dojo loach didn't and I bought the dojo loach the same time I bought my 2 green sunfish. So, but I don't care about the dojo loach right now. So one great thing about these native fish is that they can really live in super cold water, or even relatively hot water, as long as it's more native to the region. So they probably can't live in the desert unless you have a chiller on them. But they probably don't. But they 100% can live. Okay, not in Antarctica, but they can live in very cold climates. I would even say Alaska, theoretically, most likely. Or colder countries, states, that's a state, but more colder state of the United States or countries of the world. So this fish should only be housed with fish at its size or larger. Of course, you don't want any fish that can eat it, but you don't want any fish that can fit into its mouth, and it will just attack things. So you really want it really at least 3 or 4 inches larger than the fish, unless it's another sunfish. Because they are going to be the bosses of the tanks, y'all. So you gotta make sure let it set up adequately. Alright, so for these fish, you don't want a tremendously overstocked aquarium, like I said. You want to feed them live foods, and you want to feed them meaty foods too. And you don't want too many decorations. Like, as you can see, my 55 dome, it's not like decked out with a bunch of wood or a bunch of veins. So sure, these fish do like a little area to hide, and he does, but he doesn't have like nowhere to hide, so it's not like just this bare tank, but it's not like it's just this totally overstocked little tank with tassels and, you know, shipwrecks and things like that. I do have a little, aircraft carrier, sunken aircraft carrier, but that, you know, it's just a little ornament, it's tiny anyway. But so I can see right now he gets along fine with the Dojo Loach since he's too long to swallow. So yeah, but yeah, temperatures to me, honestly, I'm pretty sure they're found in pretty much every state in the United States. You know, they may not be found in like the desert of Arizona, yeah. But they, you know, may be found in the more wet parts of certain places like Arizona and Utah and things like that. So they're native to the American, or North America, North America. So, yeah, so they're gonna be a great smaller native fish. They only get to about 10 inches, 12 inches mats. Like, that's ginormous. If you did a 12-incher, like, man, that's really cool if you did a 12-incher. But then I don't recommend them in a 55-gallon. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all you need to know before going out and buying your green sunfish. Great fish, great fun tank fish, and they have an awesome attitude. Really fun to work with. Alright, guys, I'll see you later. God bless. Alright, so real quickly, before I go, I just want to say this fish should not really ever be housed with other fish unless you make it like a 125-gallon aquarium. They're super aggressive, and I really just wanted to say that because you don't want to go into this process blinded. They're really needy foods. In a pretty good hiding area, these fish can be skittish, but in the end, they will be very personable fish. Alright, guys, please, if you want to support this my hobby financially and see more fish videos like this, please buy something on my Teespring. You will get a shout out if you buy, and tell me what you buy. And please subscribe, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless.